welcome. My name is Ansu and today I'm here to do a book haul. It has been a while since I've actually acquired books. I wanted to talk about all the arcs that I got physically as well as some of the books that I got in the past couple of months. Let's chat about that. But before we dive right into it, let's talk about today's sponsor, Luisa. First of all, I'm very excited if you couldn't tell. But if you didn't know, Luisa is a jewelry company which has amazing, beautiful pieces, and I've had my eyes on it for quite a bit. Used it for a little while now, and I am so excited to be talking about them today. Luisa is a sustainable company. They actually offset 100% of their carbon emissions and they're 100% carbon neutral, and they're also very careful about sourcing their raw materials. I've noted that a lot of jewelry companies don't really care about that, but Luisa definitely does. Of course, they make really pretty pieces, so I wanted to just show you guys some of the pieces that I was able to get. First of all, it came in this really tiny box, and also they had like really tiny green bags, which honestly I'm gonna keep forever because this looks incredibly cute and it feels very nice quality. Talking about the jewelry, I got the Susanna medium earrings. You can actually see that I have layered the necklaces. It's super easy to layer them. They have like 3 different hooks that you can put it in, so if you want to layer them up you can totally do that, which I think is really cool. So I'm gonna layer my third and final necklace as well. I got the Hannah engraved necklace, the letter A necklace, and also the Jacob necklace. They feel very beautiful. They're very dainty. If you're one of those people who are not like a big fan of wearing jewelry but want to have something, this is going to be super dainty. It just looks really pretty and it can go with literally anything. Because Luisa is having this huge March Madness sale coming up with 20% off throughout the month of March. This is a site-wide sale, so definitely check them out. Make sure that you get all the pieces that you want to in March because they are definitely worth it. I will have a link in the description down below for you to check out. That's pretty much like my little promo for you right now. Back into the book haul because I do have some books to talk about. The first book that I want to talk about that I got an arc for was Gallant by Victoria Schwab. This actually came out on March 1st, which is a very new release. I have actually read this book and I really did enjoy it. We're following around this girl named Olivia Pryor living in this orphanage. She really does not know much about her past, and the only thing that she has connecting to her mom is pretty much this diary that her mother had written. In it there are obviously some entries and some pictures that are drawn. The only thing that it specifically tells Olivia is to not go to Gallant. One day she gets this letter from her uncle which says like, hey, we're a family, we're expecting you to come to Gallant, come on over, and she totally takes up that trip and goes to Gallant. Now at Gallant there's something weird that's going on. She can actually see ghouls. She used to be able to see them, but they were very translucent almost. But there's like 2 parts to Gallant. Like there's an underworld sort of, and the ghouls in Gallant are more tangible. She can actually touch them. Like the darker side of things, there's kind of this ruler who's living in the dark side, and we're going to try to figure out if Olivia will team up with him, destroy the world essentially, or if she will help out the residents of Gallant and her family. It definitely is a really fun book if you're looking for something Victoria-esque. I think this is going to be really fun. But yeah, I got this book. The next book I also got as a physical arc from HarperCollins was Blood Scion by Deborah Falaye. The person who rules this place is called Lucis, and 15-year-old Sloane gets recruited into his brutal army, and she decides that she's going to go into the army and kind of work her ranks up and destroy Lucis from within. Falls around a lot of magic and injustice, and things definitely go wrong once she gets into the system. It is more complicated than she thought it would be, and I personally unfortunately could not get to this book in the month of February, which was something that I really was looking forward to. But, you know, life took a toll and I was not able to read anything. But this also came out on March 1st. The next book I'm super excited about is Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Boulley. I've heard wonderful things about this, and I'm pretty sure it also won like one of the YA fiction awards on Goodreads. This one follows around this 18-year-old girl who feels like she does not belong anywhere. She feels like she's not totally belonging in her hometown and also her Ojibwe reservation. So she goes on to college and she thinks she's gonna have this wonderful life. But soon after she goes, she's called back because her mother is actually suffering, and she comes back to take care of her mother, putting her whole life on hold. She accidentally comes across this murder and she kind of gets like encompassed into this whole murder mystery thing, and she's trying to like help the investigation go through and stuff like that. It sounds super interesting and it's definitely up my alley. I just need to pick it up pretty soon and I'm very excited excited for this one. The next book I got was Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. I've heard wonderful things about this one too, but I didn't know it was this short, okay? I was not expecting it to be this short. I will say though, the inside, beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Anywho, we're following around Piranesi, who's living in isolation in this huge castle type of a place, and he knows that like no one else is really living with him. There is one other person named the Other who occasionally visits Piranesi throughout his journey to like finding out different rooms and stuff. Soon after, Piranesi keeps like exploring, and he finds evidence that there's another person who's also in this huge mansion castle type of place, and he's trying to figure out like who is this person and why he's never really met them and all that kind of stuff, like what is going on. I think it sounds very intriguing, kind of whimsical, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Again, like I did not expect it to be super short, but I feel like it's something that I could totally fly through. The next one I got because I heard a lot of people talking about this too, and it is a Master of Djinn by Djèlí Clarke. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. But we're following around Fatma in Cairo 1912, and she's the youngest woman in the Ministry of Alchemy. She's definitely not a rookie, as she actually helped to save the world last summer. So one day the people in the Brotherhood starts to get murdered, and Fatma is one of those people who's trying to solve the murder mystery, like who is killing them, why is this happening, and all that kind of stuff. There's an imposter amongst them, and she's also helping to investigate who that person is and what is going on. I have such high hopes for this book, and I'm very excited to get to this side. We're almost at the end, hang tight. We have Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno-Garcia. I've heard wonderful things about this too. Like honestly, all the books that I picked up, I've heard great things about. So I believe what happens is there's this girl, and she's like cleaning her grandfather's den, and she comes across this artifact, and once she actually touches it, she accidentally frees the spirit of a Mayan god. This Mayan god of death is essentially telling her to help him to recover his throne, which was taken away by his treacherous brother, and she goes on this whole adventure to help this Mayan god. The only thing is, if she does not succeed, she's going to die. This is definitely something she wanted to do. She really wanted to explore the world, explore Mexico, I guess, and she gets this perfect opportunity to do just that, and she's super excited. She goes on this journey, and we're trying to figure out if she can actually help the Mayan god in getting back his rightfully owned throne, or if she will die. And it just, I've heard so many good things about this book, and I'm just very excited for it. And in the back, S.A. Chakraborty has said something, and she said, a fresh feminist coming of age tale that lets the ancient and the new meld and clash, a book you can't put down, which is exactly something I'm always in the mood for. The final book that I got was from like a used book sale, and that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I, again, have heard wonderful things about this book. This is more of a thriller, I think, and I really don't know much about it, but I think if my memory serves me right, this married couple, and like they're making reservations, they're going to places, they're packing gifts for their anniversaries and stuff like that. Things seem to be going pretty decently until the woman actually goes missing, and obviously the husband is the main suspect, and he's acting very suspicious as well, and we're trying to figure out like what is going on in this thriller. I honestly don't know much more than that, and I don't want to know much more than that because, well, it's a thriller. I definitely want to be more thrilled and intrigued in general. I really don't want to know more than that, and I just want to explore what it has to hold, and I'm just very excited to have this in my possession to get to it very soon. Alright you guys, those are all the books that I got very recently. Once again, don't forget the huge sale Anna Luisa is having for March Madness, and it is 20% off site-wide. Check out the link in my description so you can go and explore and get these amazing pieces. I'm very excited for you as well to check these out. But yeah, that is everything from me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ansu. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all next time with another one. Until then, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye!